Hello, friends. Welcome to the myths and facts about COVID-19. I'm Dr. Maithili Hazarika. I'm an associate professor of clinical psychology in the Department of Psychiatry, Guwahati Medical College and Hospital. I'm involved in a lot of organizations in the state. The disclaimer is the discussions generated during this presentation is purely academic in nature. They're not laws or not any substitutes for any professional legal opinion. For any kind of legal opinion, you need to contact a lawyer or an advocate. Myths. What are the false information that is going around about COVID-19? There are lots. Myths create panic. Panic leads to mental breakdown. Mental breakdown leads to suicide attempt and other harmful behavior like substance abuse, violence, psychotic breakdown due to stress. The mental disorders will also lead to various other morbidities. So the mental disorders again raise panic among family members. So it is like a vicious cycle formed due to myths, false news. What is the cure of the myths? You have to provide the facts. Ensure that children, adolescents, adulthood, middle adulthood, old population should be educated about only facts. Never discuss about the rumors and the social media sensational news with anybody. Check for appropriate sources of information. Always address the myths versus the facts related to COVID-19 with proper, reliable information from adequate sources, from the government, media, from the channels which are run by public initiatives, and also from different kind of national and international forums. A few facts and myths related to the COVID. The myth is coronavirus disease, that is COVID-19, can be passed through chicken and meat. So people are avoiding chicken and meat and they're going into vegan diets or vegetarian diets. Fact is, no, there is no such evidence of coronavirus spreading through meat or poultry products. However, it is always advised to have properly cooked meat and chicken. You have to cook them well. There's another myth that a person with COVID-19 can recover fully and be more infectious later on. 80% of the people have recovered from the disease without needing special treatment. But information on the virus treatment is still being researched. So we don't have facts right now to say that a person will recover fully or he will have secondary infection, he will not have secondary infections. These are certain speculations that are going on. We should not go by that, but we should know that the mortality rate of this virus is very, very low compared to other diseases that I'm going to talk about. You can recover from the coronavirus disease is a fact. Catching the new coronavirus does not mean that you will have it for life. It doesn't mean that you got the disease and it will always remain with you, because most of the people who catch COVID-19 can recover and eliminate the virus from their bodies. If you catch the disease, make sure you treat yourselves. If you have cough, fever, difficulty in breathing, seek medical care early, but call your health facility by telephone first if possible. Most patients recover thanks to the supportive care given. This is from the WHO site. Another one is eating raw garlic, sesame seeds will protect you against the virus. Fact is, garlic is a healthy food. That does not mean that it will protect you against a disease, that is the COVID-19 virus. Again, the myth is that the virus can die easily once it is out of the body. We do not know about that because there are certain SARS and MERS diseases where they survive from 8 to 24 hours depending on types of surfaces. So this is still in speculation. So we cannot make or get a fact at this point of time. The new coronavirus cannot be transmitted through mosquito bites. That is a fact. To date, there has been no information nor evidence to suggest that a new coronavirus could be transmitted by mosquitoes till today. The new coronavirus is a respiratory virus which spreads primarily through droplets generated when an infected person coughs or sneezes, or through droplets of saliva or discharges from the nose. So to protect yourself, you have to clean your hands frequently with an alcohol-based hand rub if you have any, or wash them with soap and water. Also avoid close contact with anyone who is coughing and sneezing. That is what we have to do. Fact. Being able to hold your breath for 10 seconds or more without coughing or feeling discomfort does not mean you are free from the coronavirus disease or any other lung disease. That is, a person may feel that he can hold his breath for a long time, so he is not having this disease, his lungs are all right. That is not true. The most common symptoms of COVID-19 are dry cough, tiredness, fever. Some people may develop more severe forms of the disease such as pneumonia. The best way to confirm if you have the virus or not is with a laboratory test. You cannot confirm it with this breathing exercise, which can be very, very dangerous. Never do that. Never tell anybody to hold the breath to see the lungs, that whether they have the disease or not. You have to do from a laboratory test. People of all ages can be infected by the new coronavirus disease. People are saying that only older people are having this disease, not the younger ones. That is not true also, because younger people are also susceptible to this disease. People with pre-existing medical condition like asthma, diabetes, heart disease, these people may also get the disease, and they are more vulnerable to become severely ill with the virus. So we have to keep our immune system healthy. We should build up our resilience more. WHO advises people of all ages to take steps to protect themselves from the virus, for example, by following good hand hygiene and good respiratory hygiene. That is very, very important. Can pets at home spread the new coronavirus disease? At present, there is no evidence that companion animals, pets such as dogs or cats, can be infected with the new coronavirus. However, it is always a good idea to wash your hands with soap and water after your contact with your pets. This protects you against various common bacteria such as E. coli, salmonella that can pass between pets and humans. So you need to, otherwise also, normally speaking, not due to coronavirus disease, for any other purpose, for any other disease also, you need to keep your health well with good proper hygiene. Hygiene, maintaining your hand washing habits again and again so that different kind of infections do not come from your pet or other animals. So what is important is know the facts right always, and then deal with the situation, address the issues of the people who may call you asking about different stuff like this. So these were certain myths. There are many myths that are going on. Try to explore them, try to know them, set your facts right, have literature, have resources to know about the facts, and then address the issues over the phone. I'm sure with these kind of sessions, these kind of webinar series, you would be helped and you would be benefited to do your counseling well over the telephone. All the best. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Thank you very much.